Hello everybody, I hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to Saxlingham. So yeah, this is not my tractor. As you can see, it is a Mercedes. It is not a class because this is a contract. But this is a special thing because look at this. I cannot get rid of those two tractors and equipment right there because the Versatile and the Deutsch was two contracts I took before the update, and today it is the 28th of October and the update has arrived. I updated the game and I went in. I lost the contracts, but I still got the tractors. So until they disappear by themselves or what, then yeah, maybe we're gonna put them over at the fence over there with the combine, near the combines. So yeah, I don't know. Now I'm very excited to see this contract here, if that tractor will disappear now, because it is completed. As you can see, we're gonna collect the money. It is gone. So those two here is not mine, but when I go over to them, it says rented by me. But in my, if I look in my leasing, then no, it is only for contracts. And if I drive in them, they say it is only for contracts job as well. So I have to tell you a little thing before we're gonna move on, because I have another contract. We're gonna start with the cinematic there, and before we're gonna move into May. So when I opened this game again, it was totally crashed after the update. I could not do anything. I could start that contract job we just collected now, but if I went out of the tractor, I could not do anything. The game was frozen, and there was a mod that was not working after the update, and that was the show no more visual animal mod. So I have to uninstall that mod, unfortunately. So I hope it will get an update because I really like that mod. So right now we got the standard animals shown. Yeah, that's the way it is. Just like that. This is... I don't know what I should do. This is new vehicles for the shop. Here you go. I will not use them. Yeah, that's the way it is, right? I hope you all are doing good. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you for watching my videos, and I have a big thank you to all that give a like to my videos, comment my videos, and also hype my videos. It is truly amazing. Thank you so much. And yes, it is identical with the other Versatile and Reader up at the shop, but this is actually another tractor. And it is a big contract, as you can see on the field. We're gonna make a cinematic on this contract, and when I talk to you again, we have moved on to May because April doesn't offer anything for us to do. So lean back and enjoy the ride. Good morning, we are now in May. We got some pallet job to do. I'm not gonna load all pallets with the forks because we got a lot, so I have actually installed the auto load so we can do that. Yeah, let's try to do that, shall we? I got a contract this morning, so I got a worker on a cultivating contract. I can show you that right there. He is it a he? Yeah, cultivating this field. That will give, I cannot remember, 13,000 I think. So that is quite good. Man, it's foggy this morning, but the thing I'm gonna load myself is the crickets. We got crickets. That is pretty darn nice. I don't know how many crickets we got, but we got some. I don't know if I'm able to take two like this. I don't want to. Oh, it will also. Okay. There is more. Yeah, we can do like this. Okay. I hope I can load manually, even though I got auto load enabled. But it seems like that. Also that they will stay. Maybe I should take this trailer a little, reverse it a little bit, right? If I'm just watching what I'm doing, then everything is good, right? There we go. Maybe we should bump up the time a little bit so we can get rid of this fork here. Okay, no more pellets will spawn. That is also okay. We got a light pole in the way. There we go. We're gonna take that. So yeah, we're gonna make some cricket flour out of this, and we gonna. I need to remember not to use my joystick to change the driving direction. Now do it again. It's just a habit. I've set a button on my steering wheel to change the driving direction just because I think the button for driving direction on my joystick is a little bit too loud. So I have to edit that out every time I edit my videos. Let me see, we're gonna take this over here as well. Can we straighten up the pallet a little bit? No. Nice. And yes, universal auto load, I'm gonna use that for the wool. At least for the wool. Maybe we're gonna load the X ourselves. Yeah. But the X we don't have to put in our production. That is only the wool, and of course the wheat and so on and so forth. But the wheat is not on pallets. That light pole is really in the way. I need to move that. And we're also gonna make some decoration up here today, up at the sheep farm. There we go. I have an edit version now of the bigger animal pens, so we can stack some more wool and eggs as well, but I don't know if I'm gonna change that on this save. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna do that because I have planned to be here for a long time, you know. And there we go, I get rid of the fork. That is really nice. Let me see. I don't think we're gonna take anything else with us. I got a plan with all the pellets there with the chili and the garlic. but I really want to make myself some kind of a pallet storage, you know, like a pallet warehouse, but in a small scale up here at my production site. You know what? Maybe we're gonna do that. Maybe we're gonna do that. That could be very awesome, actually. So when we're gonna go up to the production area now, before we're gonna deliver the crickets into the cricket mill, will they just get crushed and then we're gonna get flour, or what is all about? But anywho, then we're gonna try to make ourselves a pallet warehouse. We're gonna use some kind of a building. We're gonna use Oxy's, you know, pallet storage, and then some decoration. I don't know how that will turn out. I just got some ideas in my head. I have not played around with that at all. So I think we're gonna try to do that. We're gonna go in here like that. But I don't know where to have that pallet warehouse. It could be cool to have it here on the production side, of course. And then maybe over there. You know what, off cam, I think I'm gonna try to find the building, and then I will let you in again when we're gonna decorate it, if I can find a building. That's the big question. Oh well, I got myself a building. And I have also placed down the storage over there, so it should work. But those pallets we got here have to go over the production, of course. But we need to do some kind of decoration, right? Let's take a look at this, shall we? I'm gonna run over here. Yeah, this looks okay. And we can drive over this if we want to get into the building. I think we got ourselves a pretty nice production area right here. We also need to have some cars in the parking lots and all the good stuff. But right now, I think we also need to... I need to do something so I can take a good thumbnail. Yeah. So I will let you in again in a little second. Okay, so I have not tried this out yet. I've just checked this up for the thumbnail, and I have done a lot of decoration up here. I'm gonna show you that in a little second. Let's see if this will work. Oh yeah. Oh, that is awesome, guys. Yeah. I've done a lot of decoration up here, as you can see. I just want to see if it will clip in here. No, it is perfect. Just perfect. Can you see? Oh man, that is amazing. So what have I done up here? Yeah, sorry, my voice is not good again today. As you can see, some containers, some thing here, and over here I got some employees that has parked their cars up here, and a van, as well as a container, electrical thing here. As you can see, nice. We got LPS. That is almost like another company. We're gonna run, and over here we got, yeah, why not? Then we're gonna take the class, I think, the little tractor here. That is a little bit easier. We got some bicycles, we got some fire, I don't know what that calls right there, that fire hose thing there. We got a propane tank. Only decoration, you know. Also over here we got some white lines on the road here. And we got some pallets right there. We got a Skoda, also a container, just to make it a little more nice. And right here we're gonna have the big potato production where we are right now. So I think this is nice. Let's try to fire up the production here. The insect mill. Yeah, insect mill. We're gonna activate that. I'm looking forward to this, guys. Oh, now we got this stupid hail again every time I've been into the menu. And then we're gonna go to this bad boy here and try to unload all the crickets. I think this turns out very, very good. Please let me know down in the comment what you think about all this decoration thing here. We should be able to unload the crickets there. Yes, just like that. That is amazing. That is really, really amazing. Look at that. I'm so hyped. I don't know why. We're gonna take this. I'm not gonna show you all this. I'm just gonna see if this will happen. I think it is quite nice that we finally got our our pallet warehouse, and it is okay cheap. I know there is some pallet warehouses, you know, distribution and also pallet warehouse, but they are so big, and I needed a smaller one up here. Oh, look at that. Nice. That is awesome, guys. Don't you think? I think it is quite awesome. I just quick want to show you this, that I have painted some yellow lines there. That is the unloading zone for that factory. So now I can drive here without it will take the pallets. That is pretty good thing, actually. Just because otherwise it is a little bit annoying if the area will take the pallets all the time. Now let me see. I just want to see if we can take the pallets out and it will go good. Let's take one pallet of X. Look at that. Oh, that. That's amazing. That is really, really amazing. Everything works as it should. We like it. We like it a whole darn lot. That's for sure. So now we're gonna take all the wool, the eggs, and all our pallets up here, and the wool gonna go in here. We have to drive some wheat up here and all the good stuff. I'm gonna do the most off cam because, yeah, why not? You have seen it all, right? Okie dokie, thank you so much. So I have just ordered myself a thing, but first of all, we have to complete this contract here. There we go. Thank you, sir. Have a very good day. Look at that loadout here. Now we have 217,000. And yes, I have completed the contract, but I have also paid for a new forklift. It will be delivered tomorrow. So it will be a lot more easy over here at my new production area. So we're gonna get a forklift over there. Amazing. Now we're gonna deliver the wool, and now I don't need to think about this because we have to deliver it right here. There we go. And I have already started the production, so that is really amazing. We need to take some milk up here as well, together with some wheat. So we're gonna have our little train ongoing with the liquid trailer and the little glass trailer. So we can start. Oh, I have set the production to produce some flour out of the wheat, and then we're gonna distribute the wheat back to the production and make some bread. Out of all the wool, we're just gonna make some fabric to sell, just to do something a little bit different. I have not anything to do on my fields today, so that was the reason why we took the contract earlier, and I think we're gonna look into maybe do one more contract. I would like to have a mowing contract. That could be awesome to do a little bit of grass work for sure. And right here we got 11,000 liters of garlic. Nope, 6,000 liters of garlic, 11,000 liters of eggs, and 5,000 liters of chili. We're gonna put into this. I hope we can do it like this. Yeah, just like that. Amazing. My prayers was heard. There is a mowing contract. I have taken the mowing contract. We're gonna do that with this tractor here. When the trailer is back on the farm. After that, we're gonna take some wheat and some milk as well and put up in the production. That is pretty darn amazing. The field we're gonna mow is that field in there to the right. It is quite a big field. We have owned the field once actually, so now it's great that it is back in the contracts again, and then we can get a little bit of cash back to the bank account. So let's see if we can get the mowers attached to the tractor. It is really nice to start the mowing again. It feels like it is years ago. I know it's not, but you know, there we go. Look at that. It looks really, really amazing. ABO. It looks really amazing. That is nice. So, this soybean field, I have written on my note that it needs herbicide, but apparently I have given it herbicide. I cannot remember that. So, yeah, that's the way it is, right? It seems like there is a little bit of canola there. Yeah, we're gonna also very, very soon harvest some more canola so we can get some more canola oil, because I need it in a production, but we also need to sell some, right? We're gonna mow the grass, lean back and enjoy the ride. contract is almost done, and then we just have to drive over to the shop and collect our money. That is really nice. There is 2 hoeing contracts. I have not taken the contracts yet, but I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna fold the mowers here. Let's see, yeah, and the front mower is up. Yeah, that is nice. Because the contracts will give me quite a lot of money. As you can see here, hoeing 24 and 11, that is 35,500. So I think I'm gonna take it. I think we're gonna borrow this item here. There we go. And then we're gonna accept this, and we're gonna use the class here to do the contracts, but I'm gonna do the contracts off cam. There we go. And then we can collect the money together in the next episode. Yeah, that is what we're gonna do. Right now, we're gonna drive over to the shop so we can collect the money before we're gonna drive some milk and some wheat up to our productions up here. Let's see. Oh, still got the versatile down there. It is not sold yet. I think we're just gonna park right here. I don't think anybody will notice that. So, and down there we got the leased equipment. That is okay. I feel like I'm crawling. Yes, I did. Oh, hello. So we're gonna collect the money from this contract here. Completed 18,000, guys. That is pretty darn nice. And 35 and 45, I need to do that. Thank you. Have a very good day. That was awesome. Very, very awesome. Let's see if we can fire this up again. And reverse out of here. Nice. I'm looking on a new baler actually. Now I see that baler over there. I got that baler, but it is basically the same I want, but in a little bit, not in another configuration. Let me put it like that. It is the baler with the windrower. Not that I necessarily want the windrower, but I can have a bale stacker behind it, and I find that quite neat actually. All cleaned up. It looks so darn good. So let's fill this up with some wheat. And after that, we're gonna get some milk. I don't want to take all my wheat. I got in total 35,000 liters. Right here we got, I think it is 22,000. And then we can have the rest for the chickens. We need to put in some more wheat in the fields, that's for sure. I think that can be quite lucrative for us to do that. And right here we can actually get some milk. If we are good enough for this. That was the trailer. We're gonna fill some Oh, we got 32,000 liters. This trailer can hold, is it 10,000? Oh. That is not much. There we go. We are full. We're gonna drive the other way. It is darn heavy. Why didn't you took a bigger tractor, Mike? Yeah, because just because if there is a pallet or two I need to move up there, then I got my pallet fork with me, and I don't think there is, but what if? What if, you know? it's heavy, it's heavy, it's heavy. There we go. Look at that, look at that. So, oops, oops. What should I say? Oh boy. There we go. Yeah, you know, I detached the trailer, okay? Yeah. So we're gonna make some flour and gonna distribute and make it to bread, as I told you, and then I have actually turned on buttermilk and also cheese, so we're gonna get a little bit of both. And all that will go in my new pallet warehouse until we can sell it. I think that is quite nice. I still want the farmers market on one of the empty plots down there and make it nice with some parking lots, a lot of cars and so on and so forth. But I'm still discussed with myself if it is Saxlingham that needs to pay for that, and I think it is. I think it is. There we go. And should we take it this way? I think we're gonna take this way. I also have some silage in the bunker at the BGA that we need to put into the BGA itself. Yeah, it could look quite nice with the farmers market in there, I think. And maybe make another ground texture in there as well. Look at this. Oh, it looks good up here. Nice, no pallet. I don't know if there is some cricket flour though. But I think we can empty the trailer. If you're gonna drive enough forward, then we can maybe also empty the mid trailer. There we go. And everything is set to, yeah, make all the good stuff. There we go. We are all empty. That is amazing. And then I want to... Oh, it's still emptying. Okay, that was the milk trailer that was empty. Okay, I could also have used the other gate instead of the... Man, come on, Mike. Take yourself together. I think it is so nice to be... Okay, I cannot see anything here. Okay. Yeah, it's so nice to be here on the map. And now I have done my own small pallet warehouse. That is pretty darn nice. Oh, finally. Finally, we are empty. Amazing. But we need to drive some more milk up here, and I'm gonna do that. Just want to check. No pallet over there. Okay. So maybe tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow I can harvest a field, but I don't know yet. Otherwise we're gonna advance into the next month again. We are in May now, so maybe we're gonna be in July. I don't know. But I also want to do some contracts each month so I can get some money in the bank account again. Right now we got 2 contracts. Yeah, you know what? I think I will put on a tractor for one of the contracts right now. Why not just do it while I'm recording this, right? Yeah. You know what? That is what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna fill up some milk in this trailer. The liquid trailer, of course. yeah, that is a plan, I think. That's a beauty right there. It looks so amazing. And up here we should have our field, I think. Let's take a little look here. Yep, this is the field. I choose to take the big tractor just because it looks good, right? There we go. I'm just gonna put on a worker here. Oh, will you look at that? Will you look at this? This is just so nice. Well, we should hoe this field. It is a hoeing job, right? Yeah, I think it is. No, it's a weeding. No, it's not a weeding job. I don't know. We gotta remove some weed. That is the most important. Look at that. And while we are doing that, then we can fill up some milk right here. Again, we have 2 loads actually, because we hold 10,000 at the time. Maybe I should get a bigger tanker, maybe a truck and a tanker. That could be a possibility. I have also taken some manure right here. There we go. Because why not? We got manure, we got a production that takes manure, so we can. I just saw that we got so much electric charge and methane that we need to sell. I didn't realize we got that much. So I think we're gonna make some good money. Man, it's heavy, huh? It is so darn heavy. I'm looking forward to that potato field in there. So I also need a potato harvester. And I don't know exactly what to do. I would like to try to harvest potatoes in another way that I'm used to. I'm used to use the self-propelled harvesters. Maybe I would like to try out if I can find a nice piece of equipment to get on a harvester. Not on a harvester, come on. But on one of my tractors. Just to do it in a little bit different way, you know? I think we're gonna unload the manure first of all. Just because, why not? Oh, this area here, guys. I do like it a whole lot. A whole lot, I tell you. That's for sure. Nice. We're gonna unload the manure and then I'm gonna show you what we got in here, okay? We got silage that will be converted into some other stuff. Amongst other, that will be converted into other stuff. And that is digestate, 60,000 liters. We got electric charge, 35,000 liters. And we got methane, 32,000 liters. That is really good. I didn't realize that we got that much of the different stuff. Can I see anything here? No. Okay. Can I see something here? A, B, C, D, E. Electric charge. 37,000 liters. Okay. Insect flour. Look at that. It is worth quite a lot. Methane. Yeah, we can do some good stuff, but we need a tray. I think our trailer can hold methane. I don't know. Now we got the manure in there. I have started that production as well. Then we can unload the milk over here. Then we just need one more load of milk. I think we are good there. We are unloading. Amazing. So right now we are actually doing a lot of stuff. I'm still a little bit annoyed over that. Yeah, those 2 contracts basically that went wrong due to the update, so now I got those vehicles in there. I don't know if I can remove them in the XML files, but I don't want to mess too much with that because I don't want to lose my save game. I have planned to stay here for a long time and let this series here run for a long time and see how big we can do this. And we're gonna unload one more time of manure in the production here. The first contract is done. The second contract is on the way. As we speak, we are unloading milk right now, and I saw we got the first pallet. It is really quick. So we're gonna take off that trailer up there. Nice. I select the red trailer. That is really amazing. One pallet. We got no pallet down there. So, and it is a fabric. So it is an important pallet. It is really expensive because we are making premium fabric, that's for sure. So that we can put up in our warehouse. I like it. I must admit that. Okay, they are clipping a little bit through there. I can see that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I cannot do anything about it, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna collect the contract, the two contracts off cam, because I don't trust the game. So I don't want to save the game and quit the game while I have contracts running. That means next time I will see you guys. We got right now 236,000. I have contracts for 35,000. That means we got 272,000 ish. Yeah. And I don't know if we are in May or June or a combination next time. It depends on contracts and my own fields and so on and so forth. Guys, thank you so much for watching, for all your likes, for all your hype, for all your comments. It means so much to me. I hope you enjoyed this episode 19 of Saxlingham by FarmSimBriso. Take care of yourself and be safe until I see you again. Bye bye.